Hello and welcome to Ageless Rock. Today, we are going to check out an interesting megalithic temple in Cambodia. It is called Banteay Kdei. It is a Buddhist temple. This temple is better restored than many others and definitely a tourist site no one should miss if your plane ever touched down in Cambodia. King Jayavarman VII gets the credit for the construction of this magnificent temple. Banteay Kdei Temple is also known as a citadel of chambers or a citadel of monks' cells. So you can imagine it has many chambers and monks used to occupy here until 1960s. Banteay Kdei Temple is a very small temple compared to other surrounding mega structures such as East and West Mebons, Angkor Wat and Angkor Thom, Piquant Temple and Nippon Temple. It was concluded as a Hindu temple which became a Buddhist temple because there are two distinguishable construction styles. This temple is believed to have been constructed between 12th and 13th century. At Banteay Kdei Temple, you can feel like you just travel back in time. It is connected to Srang, but the temple is not in a straight line if you connect the sanctum to the structure which we call landing stage. The structure is rather unique to me because there is a huge enclosure and a much smaller moat. Usually, I would expect the outermost enclosure to be as big as the moat on the inside. I wonder why there would be a need for such a huge land where the moat is only about 18% of the total land area. Just like Piquant Temple has Jayatataka Baray, Beng Melie Temple has Beng Melie Baray, Srang Baray has a temple too. I think Moat Temple and Baray Temple is somehow related and the knowledge is definitely lost. In my opinion, this connection of yin and yang can be established if given enough attention and research. This temple comes with 4 laterite enclosures. The fourth enclosure is 720 meters long by 475 meters wide, based on Google satellite image. That will give an amazing 342,000 square meters or 85 acres of land needed for this project. Each side comes with a very impressive gopura exactly like those at Ta Prohm Temple. It has the mysterious face which is said to be Avalokiteshvara, but scholars are cautious about it because it could be King Jayavarman VII or Buddha. The temple moat measures approximately 270 meters long by 230 meters wide. The moat itself is about 20 meters wide. Pretty impressive size for a total length of about 1 kilometer long. After the moat, you will come to the third enclosure. You can find some articles say it is 180 meters square or over 300 meters in length, but actually it doesn't quite look like a square and is definitely less than 300 meters in terms of length or width. It looks more like 145 meters by 195 meters. But after the third enclosure, there is another water containment structure that comes in an L shape. It is as if the moat is incomplete. Maybe it is not fully excavated to see if it was meant to be a moat or an L shape. The second enclosure is very much the center of it all. It is 58 meters long by 50 meters wide. This enclosure is rather unique because the larger entrances are north and south. To the east entrance of the second enclosure, there is the famous Hall of Dancers. The depiction of Apsara dancers are everywhere. It is a rectangular structure with no roof. The pathway is like a cruciform and therefore has 4 courtyards. The first enclosure is like the center of center, or the Holy of Holies. As you enter from the east, you can see two libraries, one on the north while the other on the south. Here is a recap of the structure with photos to show you the magnificent work done. You can walk around the fourth enclosure of this polygonal laterite wall. If you can complete the perimeter, you would have achieved 2,390 meters of walking distance. Banteay Kdei temple was once heavily forested and vegetation had to be cleared in order to begin proper restoration. Nature has claimed this temple for many centuries. The locals had no idea what to do next. When the French came and asked who did it, they said they didn't know. Tales of giants and folklore of legendary beings were told to Europeans. Instead of trying to understand the spiritual meaning of the magical land, archaeologists slowly chip away their stories and replace it with a simple narrative that their ancestors were awesome at chiseling bedrock and stacking stones. Anyway, there is a pillar which is called Pillar of 1,000 Buddha. It was found at the East Gopura. It is 122 centimeters tall and weighs approximately 700 kilos. There are 1,008 tiny Buddha carvings on all four sides to represent happiness of the universe. It is now in Priya Norodom Sihanouk Angkor Museum. After the fourth enclosure, you will come to the moat. It is dry during the dry season, dry enough to see the thick sediment which could be 1 or 2 meters deep in my opinion. The moat seems to have a sandstone embankment structure on the side, which I assume will be the height of the water level. I think a moat is an important part of the temple structure because water has the ability to absorb energy. It is probably needed to keep the balance in line with the sanctum of the temple. The name Hall of Dancers is named as such not because of ancient Angkorians were dancing here, but because of the depiction of single or double apsaras dancing. They are everywhere on the pillars. As you go past the moat, you will come to the third enclosure. On the eastern side, there is a platform that comes with seated lions and Naga balustrades to welcome you. This temple is believed to have been built on a 10th century Hindu temple built by Rajendra Varman, but the inscription is also believed to have come from Kutisvara temple which is near. This is a very impressive pavilion with a gopura. This platform and gopura can make you spend a long time taking photos. They will all turn out captivating from any angle. But as you go nearer to the entrance, you can see something strange on the right pillar. The left and right pillars basically look like one block of stone each, but the right side looks cracked and got fixed by the mysterious edge clamp that appears in other megalithic sites around the world. As far as these photos are concerned, we knew about these clamps placed vertically, but refused to address the fact that these are not modern Cambodian clamping tools, let alone ancient Cambodians. The mysterious T-shaped depression for the H-shaped clamp seems to be placed here to hold a broken pillar. But this is odd because placing the flat metal vertically will not hold over a long period of time. This temple seems to be made to last 1,000 years, but I don't think the metal clamp is going to hold for 1,000 years. Frankly speaking, this vertical crack from top to bottom bothered the unknown ancient builders enough to put a clamp, but to expect the clamp to stay vertically for a long time is absurd. Let's take a look at the back. Looks like there are two H clamps as well. A stone pillar held together by 4 clamps is an amazing discovery to me. I always thought that they were used to hold 2 blocks together horizontally, but a vertical clamp to hold a broken pillar is a new mystery. I wish there are more stories about these clamps that no one is talking about. I believe these are the little things that is key to unlock the big secrets to the world of megalithic culture that once flourished here. After the third enclosure, there is an interesting pool of water in a structure of an L shape. It looks like it was meant to be a moat. For now, I will just call it a body of water, though I am confident enough to say it is a moat, just like the one in Taprom temple. I am not sure why it is not mentioned as a moat despite being so obvious. The second enclosure is made of laterite and sandstone. They are close and connected with towers on each corner and towers between the corners. There are many chambers and passages and small courtyards in between these towers and cobalt roofs. The niches come with apsaras and devatas. The sanctuary is in ruin and there are a lot of yonis without lingas in random locations which are obviously removed from its original position. I am a skeptic when it comes to polygonal masonry done by a primitive civilization. We are talking about a few 100,000 blocks if not a million. The amount of work to dress the stone is insane. When they are tight-fitting with no gap, there is no reason not to suspect it was a mysterious civilization we are not familiar with. The raking tool mark is also a clue to a civilization that has tools to shape bedrock in such a way we can only guess. A virtual walk around the temple shows that they are the same mysterious rectangular holes all over the world. It would have been a nice and perfect wall, but it looks like the unknown ancient builders decided to make the wall less than perfect, with these square-looking holes at random location and size. Banteay Kdei temple has less visitors and is more enjoyable if you want a less crowded site that offers the same amount of mysterious aura. For the last, it has been less visited. Banteay Kdei temple is a great place to visit where you can see the temple and imagine what it was like in Angkorian days. You can also spend some time for meditation in a more isolated spot where only crickets will accompany you. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this short presentation on Banteay Kdei temple. See you in the next video and have a wonderful day. Lehai.